You know, it's like it says on the wall, you know, born a savage to die and go one day. That's the name of the game.
We look at the skulls, we look at the nomads, and what do we have? We got guys that are sitting around, they think they're outlaw. I think they're bums.
We sort of walked in and told Frank we'd like to buy his club. Frank said he wasn't selling. And we said, you're selling. We want your club.
I figure I'm woman enough to face up to any woman. And at that time, and I still feel that way now, but I mean at that time, I wasn't just gonna let, you know, some girl come and slap me around. I mean, either you fight back or they'll be picking on you for as long as you know, you're there.
All the girl is worth to me is what she got between her legs, but, you know, to really capture my imagination or something like that, a girl has to be, you know, out of the ordinary. She got to be smart, intelligent, stuff like that, and she really got to make me desire her, if that's possible.
You know what I want to tell them young suckers out there that are still in the clubs? They better wake up before they fall asleep and never wake up again. Because if they don't wake up again, night-night, sweetheart.
Even though you guys are pretty limber-minded and you've been making a study and you've been going around and talking to the guys and gangs and guys in the neighborhood, and you can't imagine life there. I mean, soon after we first moved there on Vice Avenue, right outside of 1425, which is going under now, we were all sitting on the step area, and I happened to be down in the club. And there was a couple of Puerto Rican old gentlemen. They were sitting down, they were playing dominoes. There was some kids skipping rope, girls. There were some fellas down the street a little ways, and they were tossing a football. From across the street, from a club across the street, ran two guys, and they started shooting at one another, right down the middle of the street. The guys with the football sort of docilely skipped to the side. The old men kept on playing dominoes. The girls stopped skipping rope to watch, but nobody ran. It was not that unusual.
I've seen 357s, I've seen 12 gauge shotguns, I've seen 12 gauge pumps, 8 shooters, I've seen 45 military special with clip on the street. I've seen fucking Thompsons, damn Thompson, I seen it. Those shit, man. I've seen hand grenades. I've seen beer can bazookas made. Damn things hit you just as getting hit with a gun. I've seen 22 zip guns. I've seen 38 zip guns. I'll tell you, this about things that you think you never see on the street. I've seen dynamite on the street. I've seen all of this. And you'd be surprised, man. Pretty soon they're gonna steal the damn atom bomb.
I've been a police officer for 9 years now. When I left the police academy, I was assigned to the 50th precinct. It's the Riverdale section of the Bronx. It was a very quiet place, a little too quiet. Desired a little bit more action. I requested transfer to the Bronx Task Force, and I was accepted. My partners and I looked at it as a challenge, and our job there was to contain the gangs and try to curb the violence that was going on.
Well, the nomads before, they were a very terrifying group of boys, believe me. They would attack anybody. It didn't matter to them as long as they could do an attack. But then we constantly would go through the neighborhood and we'd talk to them. Some of the stores, they said they moved out the neighborhood because of the savage nomads.
Joan is probably a well-meaning woman in the community. She likes to see the kids. She likes to help the kids out. I don't know really what her story is, but from what I've been able to see, she's been pretty straight with the kids. They have a very high regard for her.
They stick together, believe me, but they protect the neighborhood more so now than ever. And reason they protect it now is so many empty buildings. It's so many, you know, people can go in to attack you. But once they know we have protection, the savage nomads is always there.
Flying, what does it mean to be a savage nomad?
Well, it doesn't exactly mean, you know, just because you got a pair of colors on your back to walk down the street and do what you please. It's a thing where it's a family and you respect one another. It ain't a thing where you go outside and you look for any trouble, whatever. If you see a person that has a little problem, go check out what it is, you know. But then again, you don't make it your business. If it ain't none of your business, stay out of it.
Fly should have wings. He's a good guy, but he can pull a job that nobody can pull. He can fly from a rooftop, believe me. The cat is just that quick.
As far as I understand, you know, even though I'm the president of the club and everything, being a nomad is, you know, like respect for one another and shit, right? As far as we all concerned, most of us been here for 4 or 5 years together now. I've been here the longest and shit. I'm, you know, going on 9 now. And that's why I respect the guys more than anything else. They're like my own brothers and sisters, since all my brothers are locked up.
What are they locked up for?
Murder one.
The reason they call him Crazy Joe, he goes off once in a while. But he's the type of guy you can go to and you can talk to, you know? Something go off with the nomads, you go up and you talk to him. And he says, Joey, look, these guys are doing something they have no reason to be doing. I mean, what's going on with it? Joe, he'd go out there and he'd talk to them, and if they don't listen, all of a sudden Joe go crazy, you know what I mean? He starts to pick up a gun and shoot you or blow your head off.
He is exactly what it says, crazy. He could go off at the drop of a hat. Joe's had a remarkable string of luck. He's never really been convicted of anything very heavy.
Like, one time I wrote this letter to me at Beam, you know, because, like, I think what he was doing was wrong shit, you know? And, like, I wrote down there, like, I don't know why cops arrest us for guns, you know, carrying guns. Like, I don't know why they do that because, like, you know, some of them have been termed psychopathic killers. Now, when have you ever heard a gang member being called a psychopathic killer? He just kills because he wants to kill.
DSR is another nut. He goes off his little rockets once in a while. He's quiet at times, but you back him up, you know, side the wall. Oh, he says, yeah, man, yeah. But he's just a nut, period. But I think Joe's the bigger nut.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things wrong. I'm not gonna say I never done nothing wrong. Shit, nobody here can say they never done nothing wrong. Y'all couldn't even say you done nothing wrong, right? Right. Well, and so, you know, hey, before I got, hey, I'm about like the last nomad that came in, you know? And before that, you know, I was like just a takeoff artist, you know? I used to run around taking off people, throwing them through windows and shit like that, you know, beating them up. But me and Joe, see, I knew Joe since me and Joe grew up together from school, you know? And I moved around here, and I got down, you know, I found Joe was the president of the Nomads, so I got down with Joe, you know?
Most of you guys are like a Puerto Rican descent or whatever. What about guys, black guys, white guys? Are they friends of yours? Do you allow them in?
Well, we allow them in, because look at Shamel. Shamel black.
Yeah.
Look at DSR black. Look at Jay, look at Neville, look at Scotty, they black. I'm half white. I'm Italian, Puerto Rican mix and stuff. He's French, Canadian, Cherokee Indian, you know. This ain't, yeah, he is.
I'm Cherokee Indian.
We don't be talking to your black ass now. Now, the thing is that we ain't white, you know, like some clubs mostly black. Black Spades were mostly black. Black Pearls, black, then you get the white gangs, Golden Guineas, all Italians and stuff. We ain't what you call prejudice against any color and shit, 'cause anybody's in.
What about the skulls?
Skulls mostly Puerto Rican.
It's the emblem of our clubs. Savage skull, that's what it's supposed to be. A skull with a war helmet, Stadt helmet, war helmet. You know. So that's gonna that's just blitzkrieg lightning bolts, you know. Only the strong survive, man. So many clubs, you know, there was a lot of clubs out here when we started. We took our bruises, we gave our bruises, but we survived. We're here. We got this, which I think is out of sight. You know? Show me another club that got a whole building to themselves. With no hassle, man. As long as you be cool. You don't step on my toe, I don't step on your toe. You know, we go outside, we do our thing, we come back here and we party. Closed doors, you know, like citizens do. That way we don't get no hassles, you know.
The guys are beautiful. We all get along. And you know, everybody respect each other. We call them each other comais and compais, you know. That means respect.
We're brothers and sisters.
Brothers
we have
and
respect
sisters.
for each other.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, like, you go out there and you say, hey, you're my friend, you know, and really they're not your friend. Here you can say, hey, like I can tell my comai, man, I got a problem, and she'll help me out. She'll do her best to help me out, because she's my sister.
See no evil, hear no evil, man. That's the most righteous woman you could ever have. Because then that's the kind of woman that stick by you. She don't need them wedding bells and big fancy cakes and beep horns and all that wild shit. You know? Just a little loving, you know, and a preacher there and a little rice and some herb and a beer, man. And boogie all night, man. That's it.
Supposing you weren't in a gang and some other girls that were in the gang came up to you, you'd be walking along the street, and some girls would do this out of how can I put it, just to be like this, you know, to look for trouble, if that's what you want to call it. And you would be carrying some kind of a radio or something, and they wanted it, they would just take it from you. And if you didn't like it, you know, you could either get hurt or something like that. And then again, if you were in a gang, okay, they'll take it from you, but you know you got your people to back you up.
You asking me how I feel is different from where you live?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in Los Angeles, but I want your
Oh, in Los Angeles? Now we're talking now. Where do you live in Los Angeles? You know where I live. Now you coming with this buddy, you know, rap and shit.
No, I don't want buddy, but I just want
well,
the truth, man.
All right, well, I'm telling you. Well, I could tell you the truth. You can't tell me the truth. Where do you live?
Santa Monica. I live in
Santa Monica. How's that place, you know?
It's okay. You know.
What? You got a mansion, you forget the price? You ain't never been there, right? Tell you it's nice. Tell me, man. Oh, far out, the beer. Hey, all right, you know. Better get this beer now. Give me. Far out, all right, so you live it? Well, I don't know how you live. I don't really know. I mean,
bro, y'all living high off the hall, like y'all say.
You know, I can't
high off the hall.
Okay.
To me, this is.
Go back. Go out. Wait 1 second. Go ahead.
People are making
sound.
Check it out.
To me, this is what.
To me, you know, like this is the world. You know. To me, this is the way it is, man. This is the way life is.
Go ahead, go by. You see my house.
Okay, good. Let's
Go
go.
pop in one seat in the refrigerator.
Now you got a different world. See, I think you live here 1 week, you'll bug out.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Cause you be going through a lot of changes, man.
DSR.
The cops! Cops in the South Bronx are like cops nowhere else. Midtown, Brooklyn, any place else you can think of. Nobody has cops like the South Bronx. South Bronx cops, I've watched them, they carry an ankle holster. They carry a waist holster. Most of them carry a shoulder holster. Mad Dog carried 2 holsters under the armpits, 2 here, 2 ankle. Was not kidding, didn't care about killing you, did not want to get killed himself.
I'm not gonna lie about it. The way I feel about it is that some cops are very prejudiced against Puerto Ricans and blacks, you know. Like after you get to know certain, you know, couple of them and you become friends, it's a whole different story. Those that you know, like if you need anything or you're in trouble and you don't want to, go out and take care of it yourself, you could always call up and do it the right way. But then there's those others that even you don't know them and you're in trouble and you're in the right, they'll always push you around.
The police in general went through a whole learning process. Back in '62, they were a little aloof. But as things began to be more active, they became very much involved. I credit that the police work in the youth division, particularly when the gangs started to operate, as probably the most important element that broke up the gangs.
Story roof here. It's a 12-story building.
It's probably a bad call. You want to go on or not?
10-4, thanks, Mike.
What's up there?
He's making a run for it. See that? Oh, he flipped it!
Tell me he ain't too fucking bright.
You know what I ought to do? I ought to take this fucking bike and shove it up your ass.
It just jumped up.
Kill it.
There's a hole
Kill the
over
bike.
there.
Let me see your papers for the bike.
I was busted by Warner when I was 16 years old. I just turned 16 years old. And it was for attempted murder, weapon charges, and cartel bombs, and kidnapping, unlawful, something like that. It was a long time ago. And what happened was that I only did 3 days in jail. I came out on that and stuff. But that was the first time he busted me. 2 weeks later, he caught me again, walking down Southern Boulevard, and I had a hatchet on me. But then he just took the hatchet away from me. He just said, listen, I busted you last week and shit, so I ain't busting you again. He just broke the hatchet in half and gave it back to me. That's why, I don't really have no beef against him, because at that time, we did do that attempted murder thing. We did take a shot at the dude and stuff and everything. But, it's his job, that's what his job is paying him for. So if he has to do it, he has to do it. I don't really have no beef on him.
It really ain't none of my business, but I'll say it anyway, because this is how I feel. Now, a long time ago, wasn't that long, but he arrested 3 Savage Skulls. That's like our brother cuz. And one of those Savage Skulls was innocent on a rape charge. And still, he went ahead and he pressed the charges on him, and the man's doing time now. Now, I feel, man, like, it's like this. He does have to do his job, and I don't blame him for doing his job. But when you're gonna take an innocent man off the street and put him behind bars, there's something wrong there.
We don't really know what happened with that case, so we shouldn't even specify on it or anything like that. We shouldn't even speak on it, because that's between the Savage Skulls and him. That ain't even between us and them and him and shit. Because we don't know what happened. You only going by what the family of that person said. That's all you really going by, so you can't really speak on it.
Blackie was a very nasty individual. I'm not that sure that he's not still nasty if he wanted to be. Comanche, he's a guy that straightened his act out quite a bit. It's a big change from what he used to be doing. There were rumors that a guy like Comanche would receive some gasoline and torch a building, but those are only rumors. Nobody would ever prove anything like that. And Blackie's been accused of everything from burglary, rape, homicide. A couple of them stuck, right?
Yeah. Like, I got busted originally for homicide, and it was broken down to an assault because nobody knew who did the original.
Yeah, there were too many people involved. They couldn't pin it all on you as a homicide, so they pinned it on you for an assault, right? And what did you do for, all right, you were charged with homicide. You were convicted of assault. How much time did you do?
3 years exactly.
Now you figure it out. If, for the sake of argument, you did kill somebody, you think that's fair? 3 years for murder?
No, not really. Before I would, but not now.
Yeah, because I think all these people are getting the idea that a bunch of choir boys. I mean, you straighten out your act now. but the stuff you used to do in the past, man.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, the Nomads and the Skulls are the best clubs and the strongest clubs out. I'm gonna tell you, cause I knew the Black Spades. I knew people that was in the Black Spades. I knew people that was in the Black Pearls. I knew the Saigons. As a matter of fact, my family by themselves, my brothers and sisters, we fought the whole Saigon gang, the whole gang. Y'all with them? Hey, we all got busted up, but they did too. You know, we busted on. Hey, boy, I was taking bleach bottles and busting their heads open and everything. Anything that we saw, garbage cans. No, you know, no, listen, Joe. You know that truck that has the half-a-gallon bleach bottles? The truck that comes around with the half-a-gallon bleach bottles. You know the truck that come out in the glass bottles? They have that little thing where you put your finger through to carry them. Them gallon bleach bottles. That's my mother used to buy them. Get the fuck out of here.
They have the right to ask me who I am, you dig it? And as I come in peace and shit, you dig it? Because I do the same thing. That's the right, man. They have that right, bro. I don't blame them for stopping me, bro. But like, hey, if I'm not doing nothing, you know, like, just don't stop me and just jump on me and kick my ass, man. That's crazy.
Our conquered enemies. Those are our conquered enemies right there. Explain which ones they are, what the names are, could you? Who are they?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm just explaining to them about our enemies, compadre. Cool?
Past tense enemies, bro.
Past tense enemies. What happened from the past? Bachelors, encounters, enchanters, Bronx, Royal Javelins, and Latin Eagles.
We go, man, we rumble, we fight. Whatever we do, our boys, they, you know, get hurt, whatever, we pick them up and we keep going, that's it. When we get home, man, whatever colors we got or whatever, you know, we just take them, we throw them up on the pole. And see which one of their members is bad enough to climb up there to try to get them.
We went to jail for nothing. We didn't do nothing to the dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. We got 5 of my brothers innocently got arrested for something they did not know. They did not do. What was it? This dude, you know, he comes in, we let him hang out, we treat him nice, we let him screw his old lady in TV. Excuse me, let him screw his old lady upstairs, you know, in a room, you know. He had a TV up there too. Yeah. Motherfucker bust out his old lady, right? And then he gonna turn around and steal a motorcycle. He gonna steal a bike from us, man. And then when we go down there to straighten out the shit, what happened? The dude gonna turn around and say we robbed him of a T-shirt and wallet. 5 of my brothers went to jail for bullshit, man. We shouldn't have even been there. The cop said, yeah, we're gonna hear your side of the story too. They heard his side of the story. The dude said we beat the hell out of him with chains, pipes, and all this shit. And then the dude went to the hospital, didn't even have a scratch on him, man. That's what gets me mad. Went to jail for nothing. But then we went to court, we had a hearing, man. The judge says, well, all your bruises and scars and all this, where's the bruises on your body? Dude couldn't say nothing, he's tongue-tied. Then said, case dismissed. 3 of my brothers went out,
2 of my brothers are still going
fighting the
to court
case.
for
But
that.
this is whack-a-dack, man. I hope I pray to Holly Heaven they beat this case, because this is whack. But the dude that stole from us should have been he was the one that should have got arrested, not us.
That's right, man.
That's right.
How much time did you get?
What?
How much time?
They put us in jail 5 days.
They used to go to court, go through all that shit for nothing.
You know, for what?
Changes, man. Unnecessary changes. We didn't do nothing. You see them cops, they brought a whole regiment of them into the park, man. They're coming out, trying to make up their mind. Would you just draw the gun on that? And we just sat cool, calm, collected, sat down on benches, you know. They rolled up on us with our handcuffs, took us to the train station, busted us. They were cool about it, you know. They let us eat French fries, drink soda. But that was bullshit, man. We got arrested for nothing, man. The guy stole from us, and we will go give him third degree. He's gonna say we're gonna try to rob him of a wallet and a t-shirt. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a wallet and a t-shirt? I got 2 wallets, got all the shirts in my house. I don't need no damn t-shirt. Seriously, no money, but I got
wallet
something.
didn't have no money, so you know. And they claim it as, you know what they charge us with? Robbery and assault. I mean, robbery and assault, man.
Robbery and assault.
You know, and then this judge puts a ridiculous bail on us, like $50,000 to get all 5 of us out, man. You know, like $50,000, man. Hey, man, that's the kind of shit, man, you ask when you kidnap a dude, man. You know, right? Is that a bail to you, man? Imagine you go to court and a dude tells you, man, $50,000, man. What would you say? It's ridiculous, man. I mean, a bail of $300, you know, $400, you say, goddamn, man, maybe I can call somebody.
A couple of friends, bring up the bail money, take me out.
Yeah, you know. But man, who in the ghetto is gonna find $50,000?
That ain't unemployed, man. It's fucked up. You gotta hustle for a job.
You carry that loose change around, brother? I need that. My brother gotta get bailed out.
Check it out.
I got a few brothers still need bail.
This dude, man, you know, this whole shit.
This man came, lied, man. He lied. You know, we didn't do nothing to him, man. He said we hit him, kicked his ass, you know. And the guy goes around, you know, instead of running away from us, he goes and gets a whole army of cops, man. It made him look bad, because he used to hang out with us. He was a dirty, no good rat, bro. I'd say it on TV, too. Say it on his face. You a rat, brother. You ratted on us.
Okay, my name is Fly. This is my cell. Now, I represent Gestapo in the Savage Nomads, which is a different squad. I get one of my members which screws up or doesn't know how to behave on the street or talk to anybody like a human being the way he's supposed to. Well, he comes to my little cell here. In here, as you notice, I have 2 doors instead of 1. This is first door. When they come in, I close this door on them. This door is closed, which they can't get no light. Then I slam my cage closed, and I insert a lock clipper proof lock. That way nobody can get no smart ideas to come and get them out. Now, once they're in here, they are left in here for several days or several hours. Then we come back. When they think that they can come back out to the street and act like human beings, they are let out.
I want to rap you, all right, please? Huh? This is right in this van, all right? All right? Huh? Can I rap to you now? Go ahead, speak. Check it out. Yo, my mouth's messed up and my legs are messed up right now. I can't fight you from back right now, man. But I expect you to at least
when your mouth and your leg gets better,
then we fight a fair fight. Okay?
We fight a fair one. You dig it, right?
Yeah,
and I guarantee you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna break your ass.
All right, then that's all. As long as it be fair. But this ain't,
we make a
this
date.
ain't fair.
We making
like
a date
this
for
ain't
once
fair like
that's
this.
done.
I can't get hit in my. If you hit me in my mouth right now, my lip
we
will
fight
never
now. I
get
won't
healed.
hit you in your mouth. I hit you in your eyes and your nose.
Yeah, but still, man, my leg is messed up there. My leg is messed up. And you
I won't
know
touch
that.
your leg.
You know that. I'm talking about I can't dance around and fight you now.
I won't touch your leg.
I need my leg to fight though, right? Don't I need it?
I'll tell you what, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Right? Get someone's belt and wrap it around both of my legs. Right? And I'll still fight you.
Come on, horse, now you know that's stupid now, right? Now you know that. How you gonna fight? How you gonna move, huh?
I don't have to move for you. My hands are that quick.
Okay, well, then why don't you just do like we said? We just set a date for when, about, for when my mouth get better and my leg get better, right? Right? In 2 weeks from today, right?
In 2 weeks from today?
From today.
Today's Friday, right?
I know, so that means not next Friday, Friday
the last
after that.
Friday of this month, right?
What month is this? What month is this, huh?
August.
That means not next Friday, me and you fight a fair fight with fists. Fair, all right? All right?
I'm fighting my style.
Yeah,
and that's fair.
That's fair then, right? Okay, so we just fight it fair, that's all.
Right? But
yeah.
I tell you.
Huh?
I tell you, hold on. I want to ask you something. How much insurance do you have?
Hey, yo, you don't need to worry about that insurance, man. Because see,
because I want to know if you
figure you gonna win. You figure you gonna win, and I figure I'm gonna win.
I know you're not gonna win.
Right now, I can't win right now. Of course, I can't win right now.
You couldn't win before this.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. We'll see that. We'll see about that, all right? We'll see that, though, right? We'll see that. Of course, yeah, you got it now. You can beat me now.
I'll tell you something. Right? When you don't start no shit, there won't be no shit.
Listen, I didn't start nothing with you, man. You said that I took the man's money. I didn't take not a dime from them, man. I didn't take a dime.
Don't never try to beat anybody.
I didn't beat them. I didn't take a dime from them.
You attempted.
I did not. I didn't attempt to take no money from them. I brought them back receipts and everything, showing them how much the stuff cost, and gave them their change
when everybody got
back.
hip to your shit.
What you mean? I brought them back the receipts before that. Hip to what? I ain't took nobody's money. I got my own money.
Go about your business, man.
Yeah, see now, see? Yeah. Now you
go about your business, man. What he do? He tried to pocket everybody's change. Everybody tried to give him a little bit of change. Like not giving him the change, but like, send him to the store for something and then come back. When he comes back, right? He don't give him the change. They ask him for the change, but they don't give it to him. But I can't see that.
Faster, faster.
Hey, yo, man. Try that, man. Hey, yo. Come on, man. Come on out here.
You want a car?
Come on. Come on. Hey, you. Dude, face. Got him, I got him. Yo.
4-6 Sergeant. What's the matter with you? Don't ever grab me behind the back again.
You know what we're
Don't ever grab me behind the back.
You serious, man? Now, hey, yo, man, I'll knock you out. You try that shit again, I'll knock you out.
1845.
Come on, man, I'm a star, brother.
Yeah, you're a star.
Right, Savage Nomad.
Yo, little man. What you doing, man? Did you get that crutches?
Just found them laying over there somewhere.
What you gonna do with them?
Keep them for a souvenir or something.
Yeah, all right, man. Be cool, huh?
Let's go do it again for you, bro.
Yes, let's do it again.
That guy in that car, he's gonna be. His wife's gonna see him talking. Loaded.
He's gonna go back home Long Island. He's sitting home one night.
Watching Saturday Night Live.
He's gonna say, honey, remember that day that it was real hot?
They're out here every day. All night long. Usually go home about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They'll be back out here tonight around 10, 11 o'clock. Spend the whole night here. Taking care of business.
Now you get the idea, ladies?
Hey, Bob, you put him in panic.
Time to go. A lot of respect.
Say that this is a relatively common occurrence. Probably occurs anywhere between 5 times and 25 times a week. the worst part of it probably is the fact that a lot of these over-the-road drivers, the fellows that come in from the West, are getting a little bit annoyed about this. Some of them are starting to carry guns. Some of them have been carrying it. And some fellas just have no compunction about blowing a kid's head off with a 44.
Yo, little man, come over here. What you do with the crutches?
I threw them away, man. They wasn't worth nothing.
No, huh?
No.
How old are you now, man?
15.
Yeah, 15.
When you gonna be 16?
We haven't decided yet, man.
Every day somebody was going to jail. That became a way of life. And along that time, every day I would have somebody coming and ask me to bail them out or help them with the bail. People in the neighborhood were very close, and they would take up collections for anybody that got busted with a fine wasn't, or the bail wasn't too bad, and try to get them back on the street again. You see, it's very hard to understand that crime during the years that South Bronx was booming, this section of South Bronx that we were speaking about was booming, was a major part of the income of the whole community. When I used to come to the South Bronx in the morning, and I used to get a strange feeling, the adrenaline would start to pump, and I used to feel all exhilarated, just like I guess a boxer before a boxing match or a football player before a football game. You get all tensed up inside. And everybody used to get quite quiet right along in here, and girls would be quiet. I get quiet, everybody sort of get themselves together, everybody but Frank. He was running off the face. Like I said, he was a little weird. He was my man, he was a little weird. Because you knew you was moving from safety to extreme danger. I kid you not, I'm in extreme danger. It looks like a big prison, right? We shoot through. You can get a car stripped along in this street here. I don't think a mechanic in all of New York State can strip a car faster. Hey, can somebody sort of stand in front of that water? They're filming here. We don't want to break the film. Can they sort of turn the water on? We're filming and don't want to break the film. All right, thank you. All right, we appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Now that's a monument to the old days. You can tell by some of the signs on the pole that's still there that it was a pretty lively place. One day I came in and Frank Willingham had beat up on a customer or something. I think the customer got drunk and wouldn't leave or something. And I had that sign put up there, and I meant it. What else I can tell you? My territory sort of ended right there at that light down the bottom there. And me and another number man were in competition for booze. We supposed we sold the coldest wine in town. One time I went down there and he had 8 cases, but he didn't have no more and said I couldn't have it because he needed it for his other customer, the number man. And I won't mention his name. And we came back up here, told the club members it wasn't going to be no wine because they wasn't going to sell it to us. So we marched out of here, everybody in the club, marched down to the liquor store and took it. And didn't pay them nothing. But that's the way it was in the South Bronx then.
No job, brother. Last job I had was in Rikers Island.
What? You want a job?
What?
You want a job?
Yeah, man, you gonna give me one?
But where do you get money from? From doing what?
Just being cool. Just being cool.
It ain't coming from the sky, brother, but it's coming from somewhere else.
Well, some of them will get out and they do little mechanic jobs on cars, and some of them, like they buy stuff from apartments they used to, and they didn't take it back.
It was a thing whereas, well, you catch me if you can, you know?
I remember the 44. Remember the 44? They had an annual savage skull hunt in the streets. Would you believe this? They told us in our face they wished that we were in Russia.
When the boys first started to hang around here, this is a few years ago, we were petrified. We were frightened. And they used to hang out, and everybody that passed, they used to ask for a nickel, a dime, and we used to see them go to the liquor store and buy wine. And they had girls with them. We were afraid of the girls more than we were afraid of the gang. And of course we tried for protection. And we went to the police. And at that time I was on television with a number of stores. And we begged for protection, and we got protection for a while.
You see the cops throwing us out of the corners and whatnot, telling us to get out. We ain't even doing nothing. We just on the neighborhood cruising, you know, walking around, you know, doing our thing. And we stop in the corner to get some beer or something. They tell us, get out of the block, keep moving, get out of the neighborhood. So can't even walk around without getting harassed, because when they see us in a rat pack or something, they probably think we going out to look for trouble.
We're not really hassling. They wear their colors, they're clean, they know enough. We don't like them congregating, they annoy the pedestrians, you know, but there's no real problems with them.
Well, normally it'd be the landlord or owner of the building who want to try to get out of the building. He realizes he can't get any money out of it. So what he does, he tries to collect on his insurance. There's your community involvement for you. Guy that has the local building and he wants it burned down, he'll get a hold of a gang member, and the gang member will do it for him. For $50, $100, whatever it is.
When I look at the South Bronx, all of it is gone. The buildings are torn down, the windows are broke out, the schools are broken too. There's no work. It's just a disaster. It really, it makes me think there's a land of nowhere.
When they gave us this wasn't like this. You know, it was nothing in here, believe me. So people start to move out and shit, man. But we stayed, man, because we got no place to go. We don't hassle nobody around here, you know. People around here, you know, I figured they look all right. They look out for us, man.
Herb, that's Herb right behind you. He has befriended these boys, and every once in a while they come in here, they need a few dollars. And he has given them, and he trusts them, and they pay him back.
During the blackout, I couldn't get down here. I got here as early as I can, 6 in the morning. I got here, the police were outside the door, and the Savage Nomads were outside. And I was shocked to see that the store was intact, and everything else, the rest of the street was ripped up. Everything was in a gutter. And I asked the cops, and the cop says, well, these fellas were here. And in fact, the cops were fighting with these guys because they thought they wanted the Nomads wanted to break in. He says, no, we weren't going to break in. And they stayed here, and I got hit in the handshakes and claps and everything else. They left. I stayed here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, until finally the cop says, I better leave. I cleaned up outside as much as I can, then I went home. Came in the next day, and we started business the same way. It was quiet around here for a few weeks. No business at all. Because not just the nomads, but I imagine the streets, everybody had what they wanted for a little while. Because they emptied out Fedco, or then it was A&P. They left it just shambles. The other discount store, that was ripped apart. TV store next door was ripped apart. And people used to look and they want to know, how come nothing happened to us? And I said, because the nomads are my friend.
I understand we was going to pull a geese in this bar owned by the mafia, and something happened, I don't know, and anyway, I woke up 11 days later in the hospital. I heard that I fell out the window, but I really think somebody pushed me out the window. So I just woke up in the hospital and like I was paralyzed, I didn't know nothing, and then a couple of the nomads came to the hospital, and like I knew them right away, and then my memory started coming back, so like, after them doing that, you know, bringing my memory back and everything, you know, I can never leave these guys. Yo, Jack, come here, man. I want you to sign your picture, man.
Okay, Jay, what do you got there?
Hey, this book, man, I've been collecting it for over 6 years, man. And it's got your picture in here when you was with the dragons, talking to them. I saw the things in the newspaper and the magazines. I went to the library and stole some magazines and everything. And, I just got the articles and put them in there. Yo, but check this out. Here's the man, DSR. There's the man. Came out in Psychology Today. First time I ever got arrested was in about 75. I had arrested for fooling around on the trains with a couple of my boys. And that was disorderly conduct, obstruction of governmental procedures. You know, I got off with that. And then I started getting busted for more serious things like grand larceny and assault on a police officer and stuff like that until like about a year ago. I got arrested for trying to shoot this dude that was an auxiliary cop. Yo, it's Crazy Joe, man. I want him to sign his picture too. Yo, Joe! I done it because I was mad at the dude because he pushed me. And I was with a couple of my boys and they was trying to steal his van, and he thought that I was trying to steal his van. So he pushed me and I said, all right, that's cool, I'm gonna shoot you. I want you to sign your picture, bro. Yeah.
Oh, here comes Chuck.
About a year and a half ago, when I went back to school, there was nothing to do in the morning when I got up and there was nobody on the train, so I just started writing my name. And then, like, I started getting up a lot, you know? And on the number 4 trains, I became, like, the king of the insides. And then on the buses, I started seeing my name a lot. And, but now I quit because, for the simple reason, I don't go to school no more, so I don't got a train pass or a bus pass.
4 times? Ready? Hey! Read! Hey! Read! Hey! Read!
When I go to training, I really take it seriously. I cut out all my outside thoughts and thinking about girls and about fights and stuff like that. When I go in there, all I think is karate.
Now, push!
I've done some really antisocial things in my life, like robbing, shooting at people, raping people, you know. Maybe I killed somebody, I don't know, but like as you get older, you get wiser. And like for doing these things, I can't see myself sitting in a jail for 20 years or something like that. And now like I graduated from high school and I'm gonna go to college and everything. And like I see a whole new future opening up for me, and like I really don't want to do all the things I've done years ago. I really don't want to do them again. Or like if I do them, like in the past, I don't go around bragging, I done this, I done that. I keep it to myself so nobody knows about it. And when nobody knows, word don't get out and you don't get busted. Well, my boy's name is Smokey, may rest in peace. Like, he got snuffed one night at a bar. You know, he got stabbed in the heart. Like, the police, they arrested the dude who done it, but, like, we don't expect nothing much because, after all, he was a nomad. You know, and cops never do nothing when one of us gets snuffed. They don't do nothing. And, like, of course, we buried him with his colors. And, like, we always heard that, preachers, you know, the funeral directors, they dump people out the caskets, take them back. So we wrote all over his casket. We carried him around the block where we used to hang out. We carried him all around there. And then when we took him to the cemetery, we buried him ourselves to make sure nobody would do nothing. And like, that was the last we saw of him.
In the old days, it was nice because at that time we just like, we didn't care about anything about what was happening, or we just didn't look at the future, you know, we just, for now, you know, it was everything now and never for tomorrow.
Okay, I'm Lorraine, I'm Blackie's wife. I've been with Blackie for 5 years. When I first met Blackie, he was in the skulls, he was dirty, he was mean, he had all the traits that come with being a gang leader. And I had a hard time. But we made it. He went to jail a lot, and he went and he did 13 months. I was pregnant for my first son. He came home, we spoke, we got together, and he started working. He became a great guy. He's very considerate of me now and the kids, and he helps me a lot. He lost his job, and he's real anxious to get a job now, which at 5 years ago, I mean, it took me a few years before I even put it through his head, before I even suggested for him to get a job. But he's okay now, and I don't regret anything.
Before I would say, I don't care about this, you know? I don't care about no responsibilities, you know? But she gave me that challenge, you know? She was always there on my case, you know? She would say, you do this wrong. I said, I don't care, you know? But it came to a time that I was always going to jail so much, man, that I said, man, you know, maybe what she got, maybe there's something to it, you know? And I gave it some thought, and it worked out because that challenge she gave me, you know, I overcame.
I was in a gang in the 40s and early 50s, but that was all part of our neighborhood where I came out from Greenwich Village, and we would go into empty buildings and get lead and sell it, empty bottles. It was a very simple, positive activity. We weren't fighting. There was one big war when we were, I remember this because I was only around 8 years old and my older brothers were involved in this, where one block was warring against another block. And it was just a matter of territorial rights. But I remember even the peace meeting when everybody came together and they sat around and they played cards and shot crap together in the streets. And these things developed eventually positively because our families were stable. Our mothers and fathers were there. They were out working, and this was probably where we found our salvation in the streets. But after 6 o'clock when they were home, they kind of controlled us. The wildest kids got controlled.
Well, most of the people that are trying to help me out that know me for a lot of times in the street, like Father Gigani, see me a lot of times in the street. So you say, well, this guy looks like he wants to clean up his act. Let me give him a break. The break worked out pretty good, but it's kind of still screwed up out here. Too many changes. It's like a new life. Like I was always with the club since I was young, you know, and I was always used to running up and down, getting what I want by taking it. But now you gotta hustle for it, you know? That's a big change. Hey, it's something else.
Comanche's been straight for almost a year, too. He's gotten into construction. He's getting paid good money. He almost slipped back in about 6 months ago. They were really on his case. And he started to hang out with him again. But he went right back to work on Monday. Held down his job. He's doing fairly well.
See this tattoo right here?
I had it here.
Yo, it'll be coming off soon. That's what the club made me think. Born loser. 1% of society left out. Now, that I really didn't give a hell about nobody in the streets, but my people. Consider ourselves a family, because turn around and you hang out there in the streets and everybody just want to turn around and screw you. At that time, it was real tight, you know? Never fucked over each other, took care of each other real good.
Why are you taking that off?
Because it ain't right. I wasn't born to lose.
Y'all think I got money? Huh? I'm out of everything. Y'all want what I got? Here. It's all the money I got. Jesus Christ. You take that. We getting ready for a block party. I've been preparing for about 3 days, on and off. And I'm looking for about 300 people. And trying to get my ribs ready now, because ribs is the first thing to be done, you know?
Those are my people, and the nomads, they're just peace with us, you know. But that doesn't have to mean that I don't go back to school, because school is more important.
This is Frankie D saying, hang in there, baby, be sweet.
If I had to do another 7-man or shoot another cop, I'd do it.
Nice talk, cowboy. I gotta remember that.
Not you, one.
It wouldn't be 7 years. You wouldn't do life. Your life would end right on the scene, man. Today, I don't think you'd shoot at a cop. You're getting old, man. You can't take any more time.
People say, man, you know, I'm scared of dying, man. What's life? Huh?
Come on, man. We were here for a party and we gonna party, yeah? Ain't nobody gonna blow our party. So let's get out here and party, yeah? Free. I mean free. Cause I can take care of myself. Let's get on with the ball, baby.
Just dancing to the beat, feel the heat. I'm moving my feet. Heading towards the floor, gonna get down. I'll get down some more.
I want to boogie with you. Pick it, baby. Do it. I wish I could be this close to you all the time.
So I'm telling you, ease off, man. That's all. Ease off. That's all.
What's wrong, man?
That's all. You ain't talking with sense in your head. Now. You talking a bunch of bullshit. I can fight today. My prayer said not. My prayer said, but the prayer, Joe, is the prayers. He said for me not to fight today because of the block party. But tomorrow, I'ma fuck fly up and kicking his motherfucking ass.
When you tell me. I said, when you tell me.
Yeah, I want to go over the coop.
I said, when you tell me.
Man, it's alright.
When you tell me.
But it's okay. It's okay.
He's messing up our block party, not block party.
It's okay.
I'm talking.
Come on, y'all stop it. This is a block party. I'm not doing nothing. I know he did going back. He made him get out behind the curtain.
I'm not talking to him.
Dance, dance,
Yo, mama, what you doing telling them?
Let's speak. Let's speak.
Now, why are you coming out with all this? Are you high? Are you crazy? I mean, tell me, what's really, tell me, what's really in your mind?
I love you, unfortunately.
I mean, if that's really there.
Come on, y'all.
Now, you see, you're trying to change the conversation by talking to that thing.
Breathe, bitch, you know that? Get the hell out of here, bro. Slap the shit out of you, man.
Bro, you gonna fuck me up? Huh? What? You gonna fuck me up? Let's ask my question. Are you gonna fuck me up? Huh? For what? Nah, cause that's what the words are that you gonna fuck me up.
Oh, come on, Fly, don't even lie like that, man. You know I ain't said I was gonna fuck you up, Fly.
You got it, man.
I thought me and you was alright, Fly. You know that, man.
Bro, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I hope your ass out of most of the shit that's been going on in this club.
I know that's
anybody
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's why, man, I feel like that. I respect you more than you anybody in the club. You and Joe, you know that, Fly. Damn, Fly, you know that.
Because Fly was dancing with me, my old man, he wasn't gonna, he wasn't gonna stroke me or anything. All he did was made a mistake, and he hit me by mistake, And then I got this cut on my hand.
Why is he angry?
He's angry because he knows Fly loves me, And I like Fly, a hell of a lot, So he's scared that me and Fly might have something going with each other, So that's what happened. I got struck by mistake, and Fly digs me, and I dig Fly, He's all right people. Anything else?
Hey, I tell you, I really don't know. It must have happened during the block party, but I tell you now. Like, I came in, we came in here to sell this shit. I came in here, and I noticed that somebody took my handles off. And I got the evidence right here. You see the nuts and bolts still, they're on the floor. Over here, where you see a big empty spot and a little motor. See? The motor's still there. Not all of it.
Show him the bars,
there. And the mini bike was right here.
Here go the bars.
It was right here, I was fixing it so I could give it, to my little brother, which is Joe's son, like my little brother. And somebody stole the motherfucker. And the bars, as you notice, somebody came, some purpose, or something.
Come around, look at this right here. Look,
Came in,
look at this shit right here.
ripped my bars out.
They ripped them off. They ripped the bars off. Ripped them out.
Came in through the window. Came over here to what's left of this motorcycle. Took the handlebars, politely picked up the mini bike, went out the window, and if I catch the son of a bitch, he's dead.